So when you're entering a relationship or you are in one, it is very normal to look for the good in a person instead of the bad. And although I believe in a relationship, you are not to question a person's intent who you share that love life with. You should, however, have the intention to pay attention to the qualities and attributes that they have and what they're bringing into your relationship. And so today I want to talk about, on this Mama's Boy Monday, 2 red flags to look at in every mama's boy. So the first red flag I'm going to go over is ambition. A man without ambition is like a bird with no wings. He's created to soar, but he does not have the capability to do so. And so if you're in a relationship with a mama's boy who has no ambition, that is a big red flag. Because when you have ambition, when a man has ambition, he has a desire and a drive to achieve success. Now, whatever that success is, it's totally subjective, and it depends on how that man views the world. Perhaps you and him can discuss what his definition of success is and work through that in your relationship. But for the point of this video, I really want to stress to you, if you are in a relationship with a man, specifically a mama's boy, who lacks ambition, it will be very difficult for you to stay in that relationship in peace. Why? Because there will be many times you'll find yourself being his crutch, because he's programmed himself, or he has been programmed to depend. And in that depend, there is no independence. And because there was no sense of independence in him, he does not have the self-awareness or the self-belief to think and know that he can make some things happen. And so if you are, again, in a relationship with a man who lacks ambition, I'm not saying to cut out of that relationship, but I am saying that is a red flag, and you need to look at, is this something that I'm willing to tolerate? Is this something that I'm willing to work through with this man? Or do I not have what it takes to deal with all that, because I don't have the patience, so I may just have to exit stage left. And the second and last red flag that I want to go over is accountability. A man that is accountable has this overwhelming desire to justify himself. And I don't mean justification like he's explaining what he does and he has to over-explain as if he is a boy who was in trouble by his mother at the playground. I mean justification in that when he wakes up and he walks, it's an intention. He is a well thought out human being. He makes decisive decisions because he knows what he wants. Because he knows that every move that he makes, he has justification as to why he does what he does. And so the reason why accountability is so important, especially for a man who may be a mama's boy, is because mama's boys typically are not made to be accountable. Everything is the other person. It's never them. If their heart gets broken, it's because that person was bad and they had nothing to do with, nothing to contribute to the relationship that caused it to end up in its demise. Now, do I believe that men can change? Yes, I do. Do I also believe that we are creatures of habit? Yes, I do. So the likelihood that a mama's boy will change if he is not A, accountable, and B, ambitious is slim to none. But again, beloved, it all goes to, what are you willing to accept from a man who lacks ambition and lacks accountability? Now, I've lacked accountability and I've also lacked ambition. And the reason why I like to call myself a reformed mama's boy is because I found that those 2 qualities are very essential in my life and also in the relationships that I have, especially with my wife. And what was the thing that really caused me to change? Was I started to realize that life is bigger than me. My love is bigger than me. My family is bigger than me. I have a calling to be a husband, to be a father, to be a son, to be a brother, to be a community leader. And because these archetypes are larger than just Sharif, I have to show up and I have to give my best. And I must operate in that ambition and also in that accountability, because then I'll start living more in intention. And the more you operate in intention and you bring action to that intention, you will maintain the most glorious, supreme relationship. I'm Sharif, Mr. Aim for I Am Ali. Thank you again for watching another Mama's Boy Monday video. I hope that you found this useful. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video for someone who you believe needs to hear it. And if no one has told you, allow me to be the first. I see the supreme lover in you. Blessings.